Have you ever been upset by what goes on in the world from day to day, whether it's laws or police? A lot of people complain but do not want to change it. For years, black men and especially women have been trying to earn their right to vote. We have so much to lose, but we have so much more to gain. Black voter turnout 2 years ago was nearly 70%. That's 2% higher than the registered white voters. I think we are blindly giving our votes to people who do not respect us, which is why we must join together, show them that our vote has power. Earlier generations have fought and died for this right. We are putting people in office who care nothing about us. After Keith Scott was killed, it was a horrible time for me. It really hit home because it was so close to my home. It could have been any member of my family, being that I was in Greensboro at the time. Plenty of my friends went to Charlotte that evening to go protest, but I could not be a part. I did not believe in arguing with the police. I did not believe in arguing with people in the uniforms because I think we should be targeting a higher power. Often in times of tragedy, we are looking for someone to blame, but if you do not cast your vote, you are the one to blame. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Obama got nearly 90% of the black vote in his re-election bid. I was even more devastated when I found out Obama would be leaving office and Trump would be taking his. I did vote for Hillary not because I believed in everything that she said, but because I thought she was a better candidate. I recall sitting in my room, waiting to see who would win the presidential election. Judging by social media and the stats and all the hearsay I was hearing, I just knew Hillary was going to win. It was a big surprise to me when I found out Donald Trump was going to be our president, and I had to say I was not impressed. Hundreds of thousands of people ran to social media about how they could not believe that Donald Trump was our president. And I sat there and I wondered how all these people not want Donald Trump to be president, and here he is, our president. It's because I know so many of our black young men and women have not voted. The African American community makes up about 12% of the American population. We are the largest minority group in the United States. African Americans hold less than 2% of the government positions in the United States. Voting means you are choosing who represents you. It is your right, it is your duty, and it is your privilege to your community and your country to choose the right leader. Not only should we vote more, we need more of our people in office. We need more people to rise up for us. We need more people to stand for us. We need more people to understand how critical it is that we all get together. It is important that we all have the same goal. I have loads of cousins and I have a nephew who are young men, and they are going to have to grow up in this society. And when they grow up, I want this to be a society that they can be proud of, so they can look up to black men and see them in office, see them as presidents more often, so that it is not a shocker every time a black man runs for a government position. In order for this to happen, we must instill in our children how important it is to vote, how important it is to rise up above all discrimination. Even the hurt we need to let them know about, because pain is what builds us up. Pain is what gives us drive. How can we expect someone who is not of our culture and does not understand us to fight for us? We need more of our people in office to fight for us, so when it comes down to it, we have somebody on our side. I would like to have hope for our people and for our community and for our society, but when we place people like Donald Trump in office, it makes me wonder, where are our priorities really at? Are we really worried about today and tomorrow and further on, or are we living in right now in this second? Is it all a joke to everyone? My generation has a hard time deciphering between when it's time for business and when it's time for play. Everyone loves to live in here and now, but no one thinks about the future. That is, until it's too late. People are playing with the election, writing in wrestlers and elephants and things that do not make sense. They are wasting their vote. Votes that people have died for, votes that people have fought for literally their whole entire lives to see it happen. Some didn't even live to see it happen, and it's here. It's within our grasp. And no one is taking it serious. No one wants to see it flourish. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to rise above and take a stand? Or are you going to choose to sit in the crowd and roll with the flow, condemning our world? My name is Emoria Williams, and this is my persuasive video on black voting for Dr. McQuitty, Speech 250. Thank you for watching.